Today I'm in Boyne City exploring the Hill Nature Preserve. 2 miles of trails lead you through this 106-acre property, which from the highest point you can see views of Lake Charlevoix. Good thing I have my hiking shoes on because I have a feeling we're going to be climbing today. Let's get started. Love the topography here, where you have some hills intersecting with other hills, and then you've got the trees growing up or falling down. But it just gives some depth and character to the landscape rather than just having a flat landscape to look at. There's something to look at and aspire to climb. Just in this little area, you can do some comparisons of young and old trees, fallen and standing trees, all sorts of comparisons. Usually I'm out first thing in the morning for the golden light in the morning. Today I'm out in the afternoon, and I'm getting the late afternoon early evening lighting. And where I'm at especially, it's very hazy because of the wildfires and the smoke coming over from Canada. So the lighting's going to be a little bit dimmer than I'm used to and not as intense, but that may be okay because it's kind of warm today as well. But look at the warm lighting on these trees. So it just highlights them a little bit. I mentioned in a previous video that feeling of walking into some kind of palatial hall because the tall trees that were lining it looked like pillars or columns in that hall. And here you have that same feeling again. Recently I took a class on identifying deciduous trees. Even though there's a mix of trees in here, between deciduous and conifers, I can still identify oak and maple and a bunch of other ones. Now I may focus a lot on trees and wildflowers in my videos, but think about the other plants like ferns and other plants that grow along the forest floor for subject matter in your photos. Just like in my video on the Saugatuck Dunes State Park, showing the release I felt from coming out of the woods and reaching the dunes, feels about the same way coming out of the still forest out into the open here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's super hazy right now. So I've come to a little area right here that I like the look of, but I don't like that there's nothing in the sky to look at. In fact, it's just kind of, it's not quite gray, but it's very hazed over. So remember composition rules. Let's get the branch overhanging across the top, get the pathway going off to the side, and get some other points of interest in the shot. And therefore you fill the frame. You don't worry about the open sky and no clouds. Just looks like a little pastoral view. Speaking of quiet little views, look at this one. You've got a little crabapple tree in the foreground, just ahead of the conifer trees in the background and this little tiny little footpath off to the right. And then you've got a field of wild grasses, maybe weeds growing and blooming, but it's just a quiet little setting. And I'm balancing that crabapple tree with the footpath because the trees in the background just create a solid line, a solid background, especially because I don't have much going on in the sky. But that tree just kind of stands out by itself, and then that pathway over on the right. Now, I walked by some potential tom trees when I first came in here, but this one literally stopped me in my tracks. Look at this tree. All curved limbs, and I just love the pathway that goes straight back, and there's tree trunks way in the background. So if I back up a little bit, looks like some organic sculpture. I really like this. This isn't usually my type of tree. I usually go for maples or oaks, but the limbs curving, creating a natural arch over the pathway, the whole thing as a composition really caught my eye. Whether you're a fair weather hiker like me or enjoy cross-country skiing, the Hill Nature Preserve has the trails and views for you. For more information about it, you can check out the website for the Little Traverse Conservancy at landtrust.org. Thanks for exploring with me. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it and learned something new. If you did, consider subscribing to my channel and getting notified when a new video posts. And I hope to see you out on the trails.